Добро вечер, здраво на сите и благодарност што дојдовте на првиот MySQL Meetup, група што ја отворивме од неодамна со подршка од Oracle. Поради тоа што имаме некои пријатели што од странство сакаат да гледаат видеозапис од овој настан, ќе продолжиме на англиски. Се надевам дека тоа е во ред за сите.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the first official MySQL Macedonia user group meetup.
Денеска имаме две презентации, како што нагласив и ќе продолжиме понатаму на англиски. So, thank you everyone for joining us today on the first official MySQL Macedonia user group meetup. My name is Igor, and I will be giving you introduction about building the MySQL community in Skopje. And then we will have Perica having a talk about MySQL Partition Manager, how to create your own set and forget automation for partitions. A little bit about me. I've been working with databases for more than 15 years now, especially MySQL. Started in 2010. In 2014, joined Python as a remote database consultant, and then from there moved as lead consultant, helped growing the MongoDB practice as well while working there, built teams, developed training programs, and participated in many automation and tooling. Since last year, joined PlanetScale as a remote contractor, and PlanetScale is a database as a service on top of Vitess, which is a sharding framework for MySQL. This year, I founded Database Spa. That's professional services for open source database technologies. And we do professional services for MySQL, MongoDB, Postgres, MariaDB as well. I regularly speak at conferences since 2016, maybe once to two times per year. And part of my reasoning is that the best things in life don't fit in a shopping cart. I'm also a fan of Arsenal, and I watch snooker, and it's the World Championship right now as we speak. So why did we create this group? We want to bring together the developers and DBAs who don't usually share the same table. Also build a space that we can socialize and build our professional networking. All beginners as well as professionals are welcome in this group, and we want to share real world experiences. We want to have to bring you the opportunity, if you have anything to share while you are working with MySQL and databases in general, that this should be the user group that we want to grow and share our knowledge together. We are officially supported by Oracle, and I just want to take this opportunity to thank Oracle. They are sponsoring this event. We will have some beverages at the end of the talks. If we are lucky, we may even have some warm, not hot, warm pizza and cold beer at the end. But just for perspective, this is the 6th MySQL user group in Europe, and there are less than 40 globally. We are open to everyone, beginners, anyone who is just starting with databases, and this should be the right place to join. Developers, If you are building applications on MySQL, let's share, let's build things together, let's discover new features and also DBAs and ops. Uh, let's share how do we manage MySQL at scale, what we stand for. This group should be for collaboration, and the main idea is that we collaborate and we grow faster together. That is our goal, and that is our mission. We want everyone to feel uh, that they belong to this group, everyone to ask questions. So every question is a good question. Everyone should feel that they can share knowledge in this group with open discussions, with real world insights. We want to stay local here and build this community, but we also want to be connected globally. So there is a lot of professionals out there that we can connect in the MySQL ecosystem. And we want to recognize and celebrate the contributors and the community wins. Our plans and our vision that we will turn this into monthly meetups. So this is just the first meetup, but the goal is to have these monthly meetups that we will grow. And we welcome everyone to suggest, and we are offering the stage to come and talk about everything that you do with MySQL from a developer perspective, or even if you are a beginner, sessions like MySQL one-on-one. If you are in the ops world, then how do you scale MySQL, query tuning and optimization, MySQL in the cloud. So there are uh, limitless possibilities to do talks, and even if it's a small talk or a full session, we can combine. That's where we as community can make the plans, and we want your support. So bring your friends, your colleagues, share, and help us grow this community. The goal, what we have as a vision, is that we grow this community, and then we do a MySQL day in Skopje. That should be a full day community conference with talks, workshops, and networking that we can build. And this is something that we need the entire community. Let's do this together. Why MySQL? Well, MySQL is still here, and it's still number one, the most popular open source database by the DB Engine's rankings. Last year, it made 30 years of continuous development and evolution, 30th birthday. It's been deployed across millions of deployments on startups as well as Fortune 500 companies. And currently, the late long-term support releases are 8.4 and 9.7. 9.7 was just released 1 week ago. And for me personally, why I would advocate for MySQL as a database, and speaking about the open source databases and not something else, is a solution like this, where you can see the complexity in this, but this is very easy to deploy with MySQL, where you have MySQL shell that all of these components can be deployed just by using the MySQL shell and giving endpoints to servers that talk to each other on 3306. So this talks about, this is inside InnoDB cluster with group replication, primary, secondary, auto failover. If the primary dies, secondary takes up. The router understands both reader and writer endpoints. and the application talks to the router, to reader and writer endpoint, and it doesn't have to know when any of these nodes goes down and when a new node will pick up. So full high availability solution in a single region, and this can be deployed across 3 regions for disaster recovery. So this region goes down, one of these regions will be the new primary region, and your application will not even experience downtime. And additionally, the MySQL ecosystem is uh, very well founded. There are a lot of open source tools out there that help DBAs and developers use MySQL, like ProxySQL is a load balancer that understands the MySQL protocol, and it's a high performance proxy that allows you to do query routing, connection pooling, read write splitting. Orchestrator is for HA and failover, so it's a replication topology manager that uh, can detect replication failures and fix. Then you have DB deployer, where you can deploy MySQL sandboxes quickly and test different MySQL versions on your local instance. Percona toolkit, a must-have toolkit for DBAs, utilities, also PMM for monitoring. Rediset is a caching layer that you can deploy in front of MySQL, and it's well compatible with MySQL, so it dramatically improves the query response time. MyDumper, multi-threaded MySQL logical backup, much faster than MySQL dump, which is single-threaded. But MySQL recently released the MySQL shell, so it's also multi-threaded. This is much older tool. Vitess, it's something that allows you to horizontally scale MySQL. Originally developed at YouTube, used by Slack, and it powers petabytes of database sizes. Ghost for schema migrations. If you want zero downtime schema migrations in MySQL, then this is a must-have tool. And Flyway is a tool that helps you to do schema version controlled schema migration. So there are many more tools, but these are just some of the top used tools in the ecosystem. New era for community engagement. At the beginning of this year, Oracle committed that they want to reinvigorate the MySQL community, and that's not just Oracle making some blank promises. It's actually backed by a concrete strategy, and this group that we are growing and uh, trying to grow is outcome of this community engagement. What they want to commit here is that the community with Oracle together drive the innovation, and features are not locked behind enterprise version, but features will come into the community edition, and that's exactly what happened with the latest MySQL release. Growing the ecosystem, investments in connectors, tools, integrations, and increasing the transparency. The roadmaps are public, the worklogs are open, and there is active feedback loop with the community. How they plan on opening up to the community. So the public roadmap is something that is built together with the community, and it's not just published afterwards while Oracle is designing the roadmap. All the feature requests are tracked through the public bugs database and are evaluated against the roadmap. Worklogs are opened so contributors can actually see how the decisions are made. Anything that the community requests, whether it's a feature request or it's opening a bug, now there will be actively tracking of what the status is. And there is early access release for every GA release. So before 9.7 was released last week, there was a early access release that allows earlier feedback, and the community and the users can test. And there are guidelines for how to contribute, and also Planet MySQL is expanding, and the community can submit content and show what the community is working on. This is just to have appreciation for some people that are top contributors for MySQL 9x series. These names are uh, very well known in the MySQL community, and what Oracle is measuring to recognize the contribution is that it's not just quantity of work, but it's also quality. Enterprise features are going into the community edition. With 9.7, now we have many previously enterprise features only that are going into the community edition. Some of those, like the hypergraph optimizer, this is new optimizer that improves the query response time by doing graph-based optimizer trace. And in tests out of 100 queries, more than 70 queries are showing better response time. This improves the query response time more in more complex queries where there are multiple tables, joint and aggregations like group by and sorting. This was only Enterprise Edition, but since 9.7 is community. OpenTelemetry is also going into the community edition that allows you observability for metrics and tracing. Replication applier metrics. Now there are detailed per applier stats for replica lag and high availability monitoring. Group replication enhancements also in the flow control statistics, resource manager. When there is a failover and a new primary is elected, there are enhancements in the group replication in the latest release. Things that are new in MySQL 9.7, and it's generally available since April 21st. Before we dive in 9.7, a quick recap what is new in 8.4, and this is the previous long-term support release. I would highlight maybe some important, like the replication terminology. Before 8.4, there was master slave for replication. The offending language is now removed, and now we have source replica. And also the MySQL native password is removed. There is caching SHA password, the default. And this is important because upgrading from 8.0 to 8.4 may break some of the tooling if any of these commands are used. Also, DB defaults are tuned for modern hardware. So mostly production databases these days run on SSDs, and DB defaults were not designed to run on SSD, so there are optimizations in the defaults. Query Optimizer in 8.4 exists in automatic histogram updates, so something that was not featured before 8.4. And on foreign key integrity, now there is a unique key required on parent if there is a foreign key integrity in a table. For 9.7, the latest long-term support release released April 21st. Now the recommended upgrade target for production system is to go from 8.4 to 9.7. There are innovation releases in between, but it's not required to do intermediate version upgrades to go from 8.4 to 9.7. The upgrade path is supported to go from one long-term support to the next. And all the enterprise-like features that we mentioned are already in 9.7. This is the release cycle for releasing long-term support MySQL versions. So we are right now at 9.7. The next release will be Series 10.0. And this is where the innovation release goes. Every quarter, there is innovation release. And every 2 years, there should be long-term support release. So in between this versioning, after going from 10.0 upwards, there is no commitment that the version numbers will be like this, but that's something that Oracle takes on versioning internally. However, all long-term support releases are with 5 years of standard support and 3 years extended support. New feature in 9.7, JSON duality views. This is a long-awaited feature for developers, and now in the same relational data, you can view your data as document-oriented data with zero changes in your schema. You can do DML, insert, updates, deletes on a JSON duality view. So the same data can be manipulated through the JSON lens. Operational and security updates in 9.7. The authentication now supports password-based key derivation function too. There's just a function that allows better cryptography for preventing brute force attacks on your passwords. Replica allow higher version source. This variable allows you to connect replica to a higher version source. So if you are running 9.7 replica, it can connect to 10.x source, for example. Also, the replication observability improvements. This is where the group replication for flow control statistics gives DBA better diagnostics and also improving in the high availability setups. The MySQL roadmap, this is something that's built and it's a live matter. It's not static. For developers, this means that on the roadmap, there are vector function support for AI and ML use cases. The hypergraph optimizer is already in the community version. JSON duality DML usability is also there. For operations, the OpenTelemetry integration for modern observability is already in the 9.7 release. And also, there will be, for every GA release, before it's released, there will be early access release. So there will be better feedback from the community and the users can test the next major version. For the ecosystem, this means that Planet MySQL is expanding and it's open from community content. All third-party tools may have a dedicated space where all the tooling will be maybe put in a single web page for easy access, and it's open for contribution, and the public bug triage will be better. So this is Oracle's phase strategy for community openness. This is what I have from Oracle as their wording. So phase one, this is where we build foundations. Actually, Oracle is building foundations. And this is to just show that there will be more transparency, and the roadmap will be built together with the community. We are already in phase two, where it's expanding and it's opening. The worklogs are open and there is deeper communication with the community. They want feedback from the community and what tools and features we want to see in the next MySQL releases. And in phase three, it will be evaluate and iterate. So this is about reviewing what worked, amplify that, and maybe address any barriers that prevent contribution. And the community and Oracle should be growing together. What's next for our community here? We start with this meetup and we want to grow. We want to expand. So the support is from you, and let's share this with our friends. We want to share our knowledge with what who is trying MySQL, whether it's beginner, whether it's professional. We are open to suggestions from the community, so we want to have these monthly meetings, meetups that even if it's a 5-minute demo or it's just a small lesson learned, we want to have you share and contribute. Uh, Planet MySQL is where we can also contribute and we can share what our community likes or dislikes. We want everyone to be showing up on our monthly events, but again, let's grow this community together, and let's stay positive, and let's move to that goal of building a MySQL day with a full conference. This is our MySQL Macedonia user group LinkedIn page. You can share this with your network and friends, colleagues. It's open group, but it does require admin approval before someone can join. And how do we want to move forward? Today we're opening. We want to continue with these monthly meetups. We want to see more talks, like Perica will give us the talk in few minutes. We want to grow together. We want to have more speakers. And the goal is to this full MySQL day where we will have one-day conference. So let's all be part of that story. Thank you. Before we continue, any questions? Kjør ned audio.